Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam the Ashen. This is the new The Lords of the Fallen game, and I'm going to show you how to easily beat the Hushed Saint. Now, Lords of the Fallen is a pretty tough game. For some people, it is really tough. If you're not a Souls veteran, it can be quite challenging, and the Hushed Saint is no different. He was definitely my first brick wall. I even ended up going to a different area because I thought I was too far ahead and I wasn't supposed to fight him yet. But I kept at it and ended up beating him and decided that I would put together a little guide due to how much trouble I had with him. My first big problem with the Hushed Saint was that my damage wasn't very good, so I ended up using a lump hammer as a throwable, and it really does pack a punch. You can find that in Upwell Calrith, or you can get the lacerating knife in Pilgrim's Perch a lot earlier if you want to do that, but throwables are very good. They don't require much of a build to go around. Also, go ahead and commit to a weapon that you want to use and upgrade it as much as you can. You'll find plenty of nuggets later. It's worth it to go ahead and get your DPS output as good as you can. Now let's get into his moveset. You'll notice on his slam that roots shoot out afterwards, so if you dodge that, you're going to have to dodge it twice. If you end up going for the blocking and parrying, it's not a bad option. You don't lose health when you block, you just get withered health, which is really nice. Either way, there's going to be a double attack on most of his slams, and his combos can knock you out pretty quickly. Now on the jump attack, that's what we want. The jump attack is really good because if you dodge it or block it, you have enough time to get about 3 or 4 counterattacks in. The timing is just a little tricky because you have to dodge after he's already in the air and when he starts coming down. The biggest mistake I see people make by far is panic healing or panic dodging. Don't ever do this. I know it's such a hard habit to break and it's like instinct, but if you get hit, don't just dodge. You're already hit, just wait for the next attack or wait until he goes into the ground to heal. Now on his thrust attack, I like to do a little count, like a 1, 2, 3, and then he goes, and you want to dodge that or parry it, and you'll have time for about 1 attack just to be safe. Now towards the end of the fight here, you can see I get pretty greedy, seeing how close I was to beating him. This could have cost me the fight. You definitely don't want to do this. This is a battle of patience if you're having trouble with it. Now when he raises his shield and charges it up, he's going to do a slam attack that shoots roots out. You want to dodge forward on that because it can definitely one-shot you. Now in the Umbral realm here, you'll see all these little parasite things. You can hold R1 on your lantern for these and it will shoot out roots that will actually stun him, and it can help you get a riposte or grievous strike on him. I definitely underutilized these in the fight. I don't think I used them at all. I was too focused on dodging his attacks and getting my own attacks in, but they can be very good if you have a little distance between you guys. Just make sure you don't leave yourself open to be attacked. After you've defeated him, make sure you use your lantern on the memory. That way you can get the remembrance and some scourlings. A few general tips really quick. Don't be afraid to allocate your points and try out different builds. You can respec at any time for 8,000 souls with Malhu at Skyrest Sanctuary. If you're trying to stay at the light equip load, it's probably better to go ahead and go medium. Your rolls aren't that different, and you can get much more physical defense that way. Lastly, for this fight, ammo pouches and a good throwable could really get you through the whole fight. If you wanted to go that route, you can buy those at Skyrest or from enemies. Alright, that's it for the video. I hope it helped at least a little bit. You're a beast. You got this. If it did help at all, leaving a like or a comment helps me out a ton. And if you want to see more from me, subscribing to the channel is a great way to do that and also support me. Every person counts, and I really appreciate it. Have a good one.